So this is the brand new DJI Mini 4 Pro. Is it worth getting, and should you upgrade if you already have the Mini 3 Pro? First, let's do a quick unboxing to see what you get in the Fly More combo. Now, opening the box here, the first thing we'll see is the Fly More shoulder bag. And if you're wondering if it's worth getting the Fly More combo to also get this shoulder bag, I would say yes. It's a nice addition if you're going on a shorter trip or if you just don't want to bring your backpack. Now, opening the bag itself here, we have the charging hub with the 2 extra batteries that follows when you get the combo, the RC2 controller, the Mini 4 Pro, and some cables. And with the included shoulder bag, you'll have everything you need to get started on your first adventure. Now, let's talk about the specs and the changes from the Mini 3 Pro and whether or not it's worth upgrading or just get the Mini 3 Pro at a cheaper price. After all, I paid full retail price for this, so DJI has no impact on my opinion. So let's start with the most interesting part, the camera. The Mini 4 Pro has a 1/1.3 inch CMOS sensor with 48 megapixels. It has a field of view of 82.1 degree with an aperture of f1.7 equivalent to a 24mm lens and a focus range of 1 meter to infinity. As of resolution, the Mini 4 Pro can record videos in 4K up to 100 fps and 1080p up to 200 fps and has a bitrate of 150 megabits per second and offers color profiles like normal 8-bit and HLG and D-Log-M in 10-bit H.265. And in case you need to get a little bit closer, you now have up to 3 times zoom in 4K compared to 2 times zoom on the Mini 3 Pro and 4 times in 1080p. And as for photos, you can shoot both JPEG and RAW in either 12 or 48 megapixels. Now, one of the biggest questions for a lot of people is range. According to DJI, the range is 20 kilometers in FCC and the US and 10 kilometers here in Europe, which is not bad. But here I also want to do a proper comparison to help you decide whether or not it's worth getting if you're only into range. So I'll be doing a range test here in Europe and one in US at the end of the week and then compare both. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for that test. Now, the RC2 controller still runs with the same screen brightness as the RC1 controller and has a peak of 700 nits, so no upgrade on the brightness there. Now, another feature is night shots, which I'm pretty excited about, and of course we still have that true vertical shooting mode, which is awesome for social media like Instagram or TikTok, which means you can shoot vertical videos natively without needing to crop. Now, 4K HDR up to 60 FPS is another huge improvement for me and was something I wish I had on the Mini 3 Pro when I was in Hawaii last year. But even if the HDR is not really true HDR, it still gives you that dual native ISO with higher dynamic range and the option to convert to HDR in post, which altogether gives you a better image quality. And to have this in 60 FPS now is amazing, as I can slow down the clips even further but still keep that high quality look. And talking about image quality and looks, everything in this video has been graded with my Signature LUTs, which has been uniquely developed for DJI drones, including the Mini 4 Pro. So if you want the best look without needing to buy LUTs after LUTs whenever there is a new drone on the market, make sure to check them out down below. This also works with any type of profile and any type of camera. And also don't forget to grab my free cheat sheets down there as well if you want to get the most out of your Mini 3 or Mini 4 Pro and get the same quality as I get out of these. Now, the Mini 4 Pro itself though has some nice upgrades to it and now offers omnidirectional sensors for a better and more secure way of flying, whether you're just starting out or have been flying for 10 years. Even though I use the sensors 20% of the time, it's always something I wish I had on the Mini 3 Pro, and the reason is traveling. So whenever I do hikes or just go for a short walk or I want to track myself, the Mini 3 Pro has always been good, but not perfect. So basically every 5th second or so, I have been turning around to see if it's still there or if it's drifting to either side when I go around a corner. But now with full coverage, I'm more confident letting the Mini 4 Pro follow me without constantly worrying about the drone hitting something. So I was able to take the Mini 4 Pro out for some testing before it started pouring down, and I must say, even though you can clearly see my speed here is slow, I had more faith in this than the Mini 3 Pro, and it was able able to track me perfectly around the corners and maintain somewhat the same distance during the test. So I'm really excited about my next trip coming up to see how and if this will make my trips better compared to the Mini 3 Pro. So if you're not sure yet whether or not this is a drone for you and if you should get this or if you should just get the Mini 3 Pro, I recommend checking out my upcoming travel videos. And like I said, this has not been sent to me by DJI, so I don't need to say anything good in order to satisfy DJI. It's gonna be my honest opinion all the way. But another thing though, waypoints. I haven't been testing this out yet due to some bad weather, but I'm sure this will come in hot whenever the sun shines. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And I'm also really excited to show you how to get the most out of this when you're actually out traveling and not just gathering some sample videos. Now over to a more serious matter. Does it look better than the Mini 3 Pro? And in terms of video quality, is it something you should consider if you already have the Mini 3? Here's a shot with the D-Log M10-bit color profile on the Mini 4 Pro versus the D-Cinelike 10-bit on the Mini 3 Pro. Whichever looks better is up to you to decide, but personally I do prefer the D-Log M, even though at the end you can make them look identical and whatever you upload to YouTube will be compressed anyways. But overall, first impression, first flight, first test, I'm really excited about the new Mini 4 and the features it has. If you're looking for your first drone, then this is definitely the safest mini drone to fly. And if you should upgrade or not has to be your decision to make, but I hope I could help in some way. And if you still want to hold off for a bit, I'll have some interesting videos coming up shortly. Now, let me know your thoughts on the Mini 4 Pro down in the comments below. Will you be getting it? Do you already have it? Or will you be getting a different drone? Let me know down below. And with that said, I got a suitcase to pack, so I will catch you in the next video.